Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't.
Yo, what's up everyone, it's Blue Nova and I'm back with a new tutorial on how to get vocal quality like Giveon in his song Stuck on You. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you're notified every time there's a new video. With the song, it's a very dope song and I kind of want to just emphasize the style of Giveon a little bit more on my channel. So I went ahead and brought this tutorial for everyone. This also helps for everyone who has issues mixing harmonies in their vocals. So let's go ahead and start it. The first thing I'm going to do is turn off all these effects on the master, which is just a convolver and soft clipper. And I'm going to right click in solo so that we're just working with the lead vocal to start with. The first thing we have is auto-tune applied to the vocal. I have it set at 10. With Giveon's voice, if you're a natural singer like Giveon, then you can reduce your retune speed. But with me, I kept it around 10 because I'm not that great. So I kept it around there. Aside from that, I'm moving into the next thing. So if you don't have my version of Interest Autotune, then I have you guys on the backup, which is also available on my site. The entire vocal preset with the raw vocals of the tutorial will be on my site, bluenovabeats.com. Just go to the store, click on the vocal presets tab. You can get it there. So you can use M Auto Pitch, which is a free plugin you can download online. You can just set the key and the scale to the same thing that we had for Interest Autotune. So I'm going to play the next thing, which is the compressor. And let's just go ahead and just play the raw vocal by itself.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this. Don't tell my friends that I'm here to visit. Don't tell my friends that I'm here. Yeah.
So singing like Giveon, you want to be able to sing in a low baritone type of voice because that's more so his style. And what we're doing after, pretty much just having auto-tune on the vocal, we're just having M compressor. So M compressor is another free plugin that you guys can download. I'll put the link in the description, but I decided to go with this just because I kind of like the sound of the compressor. So these are the settings that you do want to have in order to really just compress the vocal very good. So this is what it sounds like with compressor.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this. Don't tell my friends that I'm here to visit.
So after that, we're going to move into the next thing. So what we're doing is just adding a fruity parametric EQ2 to roll out the low frequency in the vocal. So we're just carving out right here in the 150 region, some more in the 280, and a little bit here in the 383. So I'm going to play the vocal with it.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this. Don't tell my friends that I'm here to visit.
After that, we're using another fruity parametric EQ2, and what we're doing is just boosting the frequency in the vocal. So this was going to sound like with it.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this. Don't tell my friends that I'm here to visit. Don't tell my friends that I'm here. Yeah. Wait. Up in
So with the fruity parametric EQ2, well, the second one, what I'm doing is just boosting a little bit right here in the 2115 region and boosting a little bit more, really a good amount. This is really 8.1 decibels, and I'm boosting that in around the 4500 region. So after that, I'm using a fruity limiter to increase the volume of the vocal and give it that fullness that it needs. So I'm loading this in, leaving the attack and the head alone, and putting the release all the way down to 0. I'm setting the ceiling down to -3 because -3 is usually my starting point with vocals, and I just boost the gain up to it's hitting the ceiling.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this. Don't tell my friends that I'm here to visit. Don't tell my friends that I'm here.
After that, I'm using Spitfish to de-ess the vocals, and basically what it's doing to take away the hard S's and T's in it.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this.
Next, we have a fruity reverb. Now, a lot of people are pretty sleep on using the fruity reverb. I kind of like going back to it sometimes in different sets of vocals. This works perfect in this type of song because it just gives it that nice sound that it needs. So these are settings you want to have, and this is what it's going to sound like.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this. Don't tell my friends that I'm here to visit.
After that, we're using a fruity reverb 2. In order to give the vocal a little bit more body and stereo imaging to the reverb. So I'm using this to turn it all the way to the left and just adjusting some of the settings so that it stands out better.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this.
So let's just hear the vocals with the instrumental so far, just mixed together in context.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this. Don't tell my friends that I'm here to visit.
So now let's work on the harmonies. Now this is gonna be the important part because Giveon, he loves to stack his harmonies and vocals. So what we're gonna do is just work in this beginning portion. And what we're gonna do is start with the first one. So essentially what you wanna do is just have separate inserts for your auto tune, and we're gonna send all these different harmonies, all 4 of these different harmonies to a bus right here. So instead of having effects applied to each vocal, this just saves us time and just saves our computer in general. So we're gonna have all these same settings, but the key difference is that you wanna have the fruity flanges. Now this is gonna add some wideness, some depth, and some detuning to the vocal so that it sounds different compared to lead vocal. So that's what we're using this for. So we're gonna start with the first harmony right here. So I'm right clicking and soloing the first harmony. And let's just work, let's move over to this section because there's actually a little bit more. Next, we're going to the second harmony right here. Then we have a third harmony. Now with the second set, well, I wouldn't say second set. With the third harmony, what I have is I have the vocal pan 100% to the left. Now this is gonna make your vocals have a little bit more fullness and body to it because you're separating the sounds. You're not having all of them coming straight down in the middle. So that's what I'm doing with this third one. And then we have a different harmony coming in. That one is panned all the way to the right. So basically, in a sense, these are panned all the way heavy to the left and right channels so that you can hear it flooding out both signals. Sounds like it's surrounding your headphones. So that's what I'm doing with it. And why is this muted? That's weird. I actually have no idea why this vocal is not playing right now, but yeah, and just to keep it simple, you basically just want to have your vocal pan right. You just want to have one pan left and one pan to the right. So with that minor issue, I don't know why that's happening, but I'm gonna play all the vocals together with the instrumental, and I'm going to play with the master channel. So with the master channel, we have a Fruity Convolver cutting the entire mix at 16K because that's something I noticed on his song too, and that's pretty much something I apply in a lot of songs. With the Fruity Soft Clipper, just making sure the entire mix doesn't go past 0 decibels. So this is what the vocals are gonna sound like, and let's just play all the harmonies together without the instrumental and the lead vocal. So that's how the harmonies will sound like, and with the lead vocal, this is what it's gonna sound like.
Waiting for you even how you treat me. You're my baby even when you leave me. Maybe I'm the one to blame. Maybe I'm the cause of the pain.
And right here, we're gonna hear the harmonies by itself again and here with the lead vocal.
Friends that I'm here.
And playing it with the lead vocal.
Tell my friends that I'm here. Yeah.
playing it with an instrumental and with the master channel. This is what everything sounds like together.
Tell my friends that I'm here. Yeah. Waiting for you even how you treat me. You're my baby even when you leave me. Maybe I'm the one to blame. Maybe I'm the cause of the pain. Waiting for you even how you treat me. You're my baby even when you leave me.
So that's essentially what you want to do in order to get vocal quality like Giveon. If you enjoyed this tutorial, go ahead and put a thumbs up. Put in the comment section what you guys want to see next. I do apologize for that last harmony. I don't know why I wasn't playing, but we were still able to get the results that we wanted to. If you want to get the entire vocal preset, you can get it on the site, bluenovabeats.com. Go to the store, click on the vocal presets tab. You can get everything there. And if you need your song engineered, just go to the bottom of the contact form, just send me a message there. But I'll catch everybody on the next video.
Up in your room once again, tempted. Bad for me, it's true, but I can't miss this. Don't tell my friends that I'm here to visit. Don't tell my friends.